It's going to be one of the most interesting times we have seen as humanity. So that video is pinned to the top of my page, and I'll tag it here in the comments as well. Go watch it. It's important. Okay? If you are older, you've probably experienced this transit before, North Node being in Aquarius, South Node in Leo. However, you haven't experienced it with the outer planets doing what they're doing right now. If you've been following astrology at all, you know about Barbo's basket, which is a cradle. It's a astrology configuration that has been studied, and there's been a bunch of predictions about how it's the beginning of the change of humanity, which we need. We haven't had North Node transiting through Aquarius while Pluto is in Aquarius. And those two are going to conjunct as well and meet in Pluto and Aquarius, which is going to create a catastrophic event. Whether that is good or bad is yet to be seen, depending on how we use this energy as humanity. Now, I see a lot of people talking about how this is going to be the beginning of something really good, okay? We are going to have massive changes, and I agree. This is the start of the shift of humanity. I agree with that. However, I'm also not naive to the reality that a lot of people live in outside of westernized countries and outside of white skin, okay? It's important to realize when people are talking about what's happening, they're not fear-mongering. There's a lot of people that are very, very unsafe. This is leading into a period where they are going to be even more unsafe and targeted. That is not fear-mongering. That is stating the fact. So please, if you have white skin and you are in a westernized country, stop saying people are fear-mongering. For you, you might not be in danger during this time. Lucky you. Yes, I have an attitude about it because I've had enough of that. But let's get back to the topic at hand. Let's talk about faith, because faith is about to change drastically during this transit until March 2028. People have no idea what's about to go down. And a lot of people who are religious, I'm going to say people of faith, a lot of what they believe probably going to come to pass during this time. A lot of people who aren't religious or people of faith are going to be shocked by some of those things that happen, and vice versa, okay? It's also going to happen the other way around. But what I actually see happening with this transit is we're going to be bridging gaps when it comes to faith, okay? Again, not saying religion. Religion is a patriarchal construction. Faith is a different thing. And you can have faith and live by the Bible or the Quran or anything and be a good person, okay? The idea of a patriarchal construction of religion is what is going to start to be decimated during this time. This is where the bridge is going to start to gap, because people are going to see there are parts of faith, parts of Christianity, parts of Islam that actually are very beautiful. When you take all of the controlling patriarchal stuff off of it and you realize that here were these prophets just literally saying to live with love and live with kindness and take care of each other and fight oppression and lift each other up. Literally, that's it. Which, if you practice any sort of spirituality, I'm assuming in some way you abide by. There's been so much drama online about people leaving like the witch community to go to Christianity or Islam or this or not. People are feeling a shift, and I'm not saying those people are right or wrong. I'm not. We have to do what's best for us. But people are feeling a shift. And for me, I think every single belief system has beauty in it. Okay? I'm not here to judge. If you're using it to do harm, yeah, that's a problem. That's been a huge systemic problem forever and ever. But this is what I see actually changing with these nodes shifting and with this basket formation, this cradle formation. This is the beginning of it. And this is how we actually switch into what people would refer to as matriarchy. And it's important to understand that doesn't mean like women are in power. It means we live from a community mindset. It means everyone is taken care of. Everyone has a safe place. It means everyone has community. That is what matriarchy is about. It's about mothering each other. It's about creating safe and nurturing spaces for each other, making sure needs are met. That's literally what matriarchy is. There's no power structure. There's no like, I'm going to be dominant over this. It's literally just, does everyone have what they need? Are you good? If not, okay, let's make sure you are. This is where the shift is going to happen, okay? And people don't realize, unless they follow traditional astrology, Aquarius is traditionally ruled by Saturn, but it's the feminine side of Saturn. It's the collective energy of Saturn. So it's actually the opposite of like corporate greed and consumerism and capitalism and patriarchy and all this bullshit we've been stuck in forever. But all those things have to like, for us to get there, which means it's going to be really, really rough. Really, really rough to get there. And the people who are going to pay the price for that are the most vulnerable. So when I get at people for saying, oh, you're fear-mongering when they're in safe westernized countries, they have white skin, they're not going to be the target of this. Most likely. In some countries, if you're a woman, honey, just get out of your country, honestly. Especially if you're in that one with the orange person in charge. I would just get out of there if you can. It's going to be real messy for you. This is where we need to start speaking up, lifting up, and elevating the voices and the safety and prioritizing the voices and safety of people who are not looking like me and in countries like mine where I'm perfectly safe at this moment. This is what's going to happen with this shift, but it's going to be messy. And we need to stop stepping into fear and start stepping into understanding. Like I said in the beginning, I have no problem with anyone's faith because at the basis, it's all the same. It really is. But people have manipulated that and turned it into a tool of hate, a tool of judgment, a tool of oppression. And that is not what it's about. It's never been about that. And so this is where we have to come to the understanding of where are we the same and how do we build on that. That's the energy that we are going to experience. But that asks you to step up and out of your own narrow mindsets. All of us have narrow mindsets, myself included, and realize you can connect with people who are different from you. Not necessarily people who throw hate at you. I'm not asking you to take that. But people who are different from you, there's a lot that you can learn. Anyways, this got long, but this time is going to be very pivotal. It's going to be very messy, and please take care of yourself and each other. Ultimately, in like 8 years, we're going to be in a very different place, and we're going to be building something completely different, but it's going to take that long. So for those of you who wanted to really know my thoughts, there they are for you.